What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review, and I'm reviewing the game Tecmo NBA Basketball for the NES, and it was made by Tecmo, and this is the first NBA licensed game on any console that I'm aware of, and it's really based on the 1991-92 NBA season where the Chicago Bulls beat the Portland Trail Blazers for the NBA championship. And Tecmo NBA Basketball has pretty much 27 teams in it overall. So New Orleans and Memphis are not in this game, of course, if you know your NBA history. And the teams range from the New York Knicks to the Los Angeles Lakers. And this, one thing that I found out is the stats is not, they don't show the stats from the 91-92 season, nor the for the teams and the individual players like Magic Johnson, Clyde Drexler, Isaiah Thomas, and all of them. What I know, but what you will see is their career percentage in terms of field goals, free throws, and 3-point percentage up to that point. Now the modes in the NBA, Tecmo NBA Basketball, consist of preseason, which is the, of course, exhibition, the season game, which is the season mode, the All-Star game, Eastern Conference versus the Western Conference, team data, game speed, period length, and music. Now, the preseason, of course, is pretty self-explanatory, where you pick two teams and you play the game. Now, first, it's pretty much the same thing with the All-Star game. That's what I'm thinking of. Now, both of them pretty much are practically similar, where you first pick 6 things: player versus CPU, player versus player, player versus coach, coach versus CPU, coach versus coach, and I written down coach versus CPU twice, but I know it's not like that. But you can pick 3 ways, 6 ways of playing. Though that's what I'm getting at. And since it has player versus player, of course, it's pretty much a 2-player game. Now then you pick however you want to set it up. With the preseason, you can pick a team, 2 Eastern Conference team to play against each other, 2 Western Conference team play against each other, or it's an East team versus a West team. And now with the season mode, you pretty much pick your team under team control. Then you look at the schedule. And any time you want, once you start the game, it will simulate all the scores for the other games that's not being played. You can look at the standings, and you can look at the individual stats plus the standings and stuff. And this is where the one mode team player comes into play, because it will just show the stats under the season mode. It's pretty much, it's not going to be based off of the actual stats from the 91-92 season, stuff like that. So this is pretty much a rundown for all that. Pretty much the game's speed is where you can pick medium, slow, slow, medium, and fast. Then there's you can turn the music on or off if you want, stuff like that. Now, as far as the graphics and gameplay, I'll get the gameplay in a minute. Now, with the graphics and level design are good with decent color palettes, but the thing is that the graphics didn't age particularly well and stuff like that. Mainly because a lot of the players that you see in the game don't look like their real life counterparts per se, you know what I'm saying? As far as the gameplay is concerned, it's pretty straightforward and decent, but it is like kind of on the stiff side and everything, you know. As far as the soundtrack is concerned, comparing this to other Tecmo games that were released on the NES that I played, like Ninja Gaiden Trilogy, Tecmo Bowl, and Tecmo Super Bowl, it's pretty the worst soundtrack that I've heard in the Tecmo game for NES, you know. So I don't know why this one gets the bad music, because the Ninja Gaiden Trilogy got awesome soundtrack. Same thing with Tecmo Bowl and Tecmo Super Bowl, you know. And the menu is pretty user friendly that I found, you know what I'm saying. Now, from an overall standpoint, the Tecmo NBA Basketball is a good game, decent game, even though it hasn't aged well, you know what I'm saying, the playable game. And I do honestly recommend it to anybody who is a retro gamer, or who owns an NES, or who likes basketball games. And then in the season mode it's good for a let's play if you have a YouTube channel that's dedicated to playing like different video games, like Call of Duty, Halo, Super Mario, stuff like games like that. You know, as far as the score, I'll definitely give it a 7 out of 10, mainly because it just didn't age well. You know. With that being said, if you played Tecmo NBA Basketball for NES, even if you played the Super Nintendo version, you can mention that. If you like my review of Tecmo NBA Basketball, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe. This is your boy Big Metro Fan 12 signing off.